The reason why skeletons never climb mountains is because they don't have the guts. My name's Victor Ashley, and I'm a real estate agent out of Seattle, Washington. This is how you get a hold of me. Also, you can leave a comment in the section below. The snarkier, the better. And while you're at it, I cover a lot of different topics and areas. So feel free to hit subscribe, and you can also share with a friend to be more informed. Well, let's go into it right now because this is actually my area that I live in, and this is the Queen Anne area. So Queen Anne is located right next to the Space Needle. Usually I have to do a huge walk-on for you guys, but it is literally right next to the Space Needle. And then also there's Upper Queen Anne, Lower Queen Anne, West Queen Anne, and then also there's Inner Bay. I live in the Inner Bay side, and then there's also a golf center here. It has mini golf, putt-putt, a range, a hot dog stand, and then at the same time it also has a 9-hole course that's an executive range. It's all par threes except one par four, and then I am actually going to be playing it this afternoon. So that's the reason why I'm kind of hurrying this along. So let's get into the Queen Anne area, and if you've been following my channel for a bit, this might look familiar. But what I do is I go in for, my purchasers and, my buyer clients, and I go in and I pull something that's in their range. And also, then I narrow it down into what they actually like. But for the general public, like I'm doing right now, what I do is I go in and I pull all the homes that are under $1 million. The reason why I pull the homes under $1 million is because that is where our highest buyer curve lands. People usually buy in the 300 to the 700 range from the general public, especially in this market right now. So I pulled out these homes and I came out with 14 homes that are available for to purchase in this area. And what it comes out to is $540,000 is our average home in the area. It's been on the market for 54 days, 1.5 bedrooms, so pretty close. 1 bath and 940 square feet, and it was on the market since March 3rd is our general time. The reason why I also bring up the March is because I pulled up our March completed sales last week, and you can watch that video right here. But the completed sales that actually completed last March average about $558 a square foot. Now, if you can tell, our current listing is $599 a square foot on average. So when I did our price per foot breakdown over on the left-hand side here, this is what I would share with a buyer in this area. But you can see the price per square foot breakdown, and I have it organized from lowest to highest. Now, one thing in here, and this is something that I actually went through for you guys, is I actually wanted to break down what it would take to buy this house in this area. So here's a mortgage calculator, and I just go to Google because, that's just the best non-biased document that I can find to give me a mortgage calculator. If you just type in mortgage interest rates or mortgage calculator, you're going to get a lot of different things. I just use Google because it's the easiest, most non-biased as possible. So you're looking at a household income close to $150,000, a low monthly debts if you can. Right now I have this set to $250 a month in monthly reoccurring bills, and then a down payment of $50,000. I'm using a 6.75% interest rate. Because right now the averages have gone between a 6.6 to also a 7.1. So I'm using a 6.75. And then at the same time, this is a regular credit score, just over 700, and nothing too crazy in this. But what you're looking at is a mortgage payment close in this area of $31.78 a month. And this is only your payment and your interest. This does not include any type of mortgage insurance, taxes, and then the big one that I wanted to go into, HOAs. HOAs I actually have broken out in this document. Here's the HOAs listed. So if we had one, and let's just pick this, let's find one that fits our purchased range, just so you're aware. Again, the 540. You come to me, you have a pre-approval document, a 550, let's say, and you're like, hey Victor, I want to be shopping in this range, and I take your pre-approval document, I look it over, I go through your budget real quick, and I find what's comfortable for you. And you say, hey, Victor, I want to have a payment roughly of $3,000 a month. Well, that's great. We ask, I ask some questions. I want to figure out exactly what's comfortable for you. You say you want to be between $3,000 and $3,500 a month. Now I have my operating range. Let me go find you a home. So then I pull our purchase size, and this is what I kind of come up with. And I come up with 2, 4, 10, and 12. 2, 4, 10, and 12. We're going to go through them real fast because I don't want to make this a really long video. But let's just take number 4 to start. Number 4 is below our price per square foot average. And then at the same time, though, we have to remember that our mortgage is also going to have the HOAs now. So we have a purchase price of $498 a square foot. That comes out to a $400,000 purchase price, and it's been on the market for 22 days. Let's actually take a look at number 4 so we can take a look at what it looks like. And again, this might not work for everybody, but I want to give a quick idea of how we have to actually break this stuff down. This is a 1 bed, 1 bath, and it's only 804 square feet. So this might be a good spot for somebody that has only 1 person or 2 persons in the household. Again, this is $400,000, and it's been on the market for 22 days. So it's not quite at the point where we're expecting another price break, but it's very close to it. As you can tell, the inside of the house, there's a little bit of an upgrades needed, possibly. The carpet may need to be replaced or cleaned, but from what I can tell, the staging is pretty decent. Kitchen's going to need an upgrade, from what I can tell. The kitchen is definitely going to need an upgrade, but I just wanted to give you an idea of what this thing generally looks like. It was built in 1962, so there's a lot of things that might not be the most up to date. Well, right here, this is the HOA, 664, and I actually broke it out already for you. And the thing is, what that adds to your purchase price, that is adding another, roughly another $50,000 to your purchase price. So now it's at $400,000 as your purchase price. You're going to be writing a payment that is more like $450,000. So let's just take a quick look at what this actual payment looks like. And we're going to do 400 right here at 665. So your payment's going to be roughly $2,600 a month. Now you have to add your HOAs. Your HOAs are going to bring it to $3,264. So now you have an idea of exactly how much your HOAs can increase your actual monthly payment. So like we just went from $2,600 to $3,200. Let's go into another thing that I wanted to point out to you before I wrap this up for today, and I'm going to go The average mortgage in this area, again, like I said, was $3,178. Just so to get that the $540,000 home, to buy that $540,000 home. Now, let's take a look at the rents, though. The rents in this area average for this same size house, 800 square feet, roughly $2,000. I live in a 2-bedroom, 1 bath, 700 square foot home in the Queen Anne area. So this is actually pretty close. I'm on the higher end of my rents. But, this is the thing that you're actually going to be looking at. Is the extra $1,167, is that worth becoming a homeowner right now? It's completely up to you. Have that conversation with you, your loved ones, and then when you're ready, call somebody like me and I'll be happy to help you. Because that is a 58% jump in your budget. And I wanted to point that out specifically because this is a very personal decision, and I'm on the home buyer journey also. And I don't want to look too biased, but at the same time, I work with people that buy and sell homes every day. And you really have to make sure that it works with you, your budget, your life goals, and your family's desires. As always, it was a pleasure working with you today, and I hope you have a fantastic day.